Good afternoon. Welcome to the Bailey Group update, the third of these updates that we're doing on the COVID-19 crisis. The format is normally that we do some questions and answers from clients, a bit of tips, and then we go and we talk about general items. I thought today we'd go the other way around, so we're going to start off with some tax tips, some useful tax tips for you all. So to start with, obviously in this time of little sales, more expenses, we're probably going to have some losses floating around, so we can carry losses back into previous years to claim tax refunds for you as clients if that's the way that the business has gone over the past 2 or 3 months. I know certainly our business, the invoicing has fallen off, and therefore we may make a couple of months of losses. We can look at changing your year end for your accounts, which means that your year end would be shortened to catch these losses, to get you some tax refunds quicker than you would have done normally. We can also look at claiming capital allowances on your office building. So if you've had the £10,000 rate grant already, then that means that you're in a lease. We could well look at your building, look at some capital allowances, see if we can claim extra tax through that. Obviously, you will all know about the payments on account being postponed in July, and those are now payable in January next year. We can also ask the HMRC to defer any tax payments that you might have. This means that you'll go on a payment plan with HMRC, which means that obviously spreads your cash out. Because at the moment, as I was speaking to a bank manager last week, he used the words cash is king at the moment. Really important to keep your cash. You all know obviously that the VAT has been postponed for this quarter, so no one will pay any VAT in this quarter. We can look at some other things for you as well, research and development tax credits, for example. And for all of these, all you need to do is contact your local manager at the office nearest to you, and they can talk you through these tax tips. So let's go on to some questions that we have had in. And can I just say, first of all, thanks for all your good wishes and all of your support over the videos. I know a lot of you think that they are helpful, which is great to hear. Thanks very much. Keep those coming in. So Sanjay in London has asked about the Making Tax Digital, and he's seen that it's been delayed. Well, it hasn't been delayed exactly, Sanjay. What's happened is those of you that weren't on it at March have had another year grace. Those that are on it already, so if you send your VAT in over the internet to HMRC, then clearly you're already in it, and you will still have to do that. In relation to furloughing, lots of questions about furloughing. We're doing a special video on furloughing next week, I believe, but lots of things come about furloughing. Paul in Chester has asked, can my employee work if they're furloughed? Well, the straight answer is no, they can't. They cannot do any revenue generating work for the company. They can, however, do some admin work, and obviously they can do training. So it's a good time to train your staff on new skills whilst we're all going through this crisis. Just going back to the MTD piece, we need to be thinking about how we get records to you, and this all links in with the essential travel, staying safe, staying at home. So we, as many of you know, have our scan van. So please look at our website. You can book the scan van on the website. The scan van will turn up at your premises or your home, scan your records or pick them up from you, and then they will be transported back to the office at which you normally trade with. So important to think about the scan van in these times. It's essential travel. We are accountants. We are helping you. Therefore, you don't need to travel. We can do it for you. I've got a final question here from Tony in Wynyard. He's saying he's retired, he's on benefits. Is there any chance that the government will help him? Well, yes, Tony, the government will give you some more benefits. They are increasing some housing benefit if you need that, and they're also increasing some other benefits. And yes, you could take a small job if you wanted to, just to help out during these trying times. And I know you're at home on your own, Tony, so please don't worry. I'm sure we'll be able to help you out, and we'll pop round with a food delivery. Now, some of you will have seen my little Easter egg here. One of our staff members asked if we could do an Easter egg collection for the NHS staff who are working. We all know how hard the NHS staff are working. And so, yes, what we're saying to our staff is that for every £1 that they put in to a collection. The firm will match it, buy Easter eggs, and we'll deliver them to the NHS closest to our offices. So that's a nice little thing that the staff have wanted to do. And just one more final point before we close today. Scam emails, please, please, please be really careful what you open. We've had clients who have been scammed out of money from allegedly rates grants and allegedly other grants from the government. Please, please do not open emails where you don't know where they're from. If it's got a strange email address, please don't open it, delete it straight away. And because if you open it, then there's a very good chance it could infect all of your hardware. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks very much indeed. Keep safe and keep watching, and clearly, obviously, social distancing really important, and please, please, let's all come through this together. Thanks very much.